Now, although Future Spies is the most ambitious 7-lesson series we've ever done, we wanted to create much more than a series of lessons. We really want to push children's ministry to the next level. Now, God has given us a vision that's so much greater, and we put that vision in what's called the Future Spies Mystery Experience. Now, this is an upgrade to the Future Spies series. And with that upgrade, you open up a world of new possibilities. But before we tell you what this upgrade is, you need to kind of understand the predicament that children's ministry currently finds itself in. For years, children's ministries have reached out to the community in two ways: through camps and through VBSs, Vacation Bible Schools. VBSs are mostly American-only concept where your church organizes a kind of stay-at-home summer camp. Kids will come for 5 half-day events, usually in the mornings from Monday to Friday. And for many churches, VBSs have gone out of style because the format hasn't improved upon in years. Now, the main reason that VBSs are still attended is because American working parents don't get as many weeks of vacation compared to their kids. So they need to send their kids somewhere during the summer. And the church is culturally seen as a good option. It's a great opportunity for the church to really help parents out. However, most churches run the exact same VBSs from the same providers, resulting in kids going to the same VBSs at multiple churches over the course of their summer. So the traditional VBS format also has no built-in structure to really help kids to come back to church after they've attended that weekly VBS. And lastly, VBSs are astronomically expensive. VBS providers work all kinds of products and upsells into the lessons, forcing churches to buy many items from them, in order to run the VBS. So when you buy a regular VBS starter kit, you've essentially purchased an overpriced catalog. So churches have to charge families a ticket price and also have to ask, Christian business owners to sponsor the event to make ends meet. And the same goes for church camps. Now, all of these factors have pushed both camps and VBSs out of the realm of evangelism and outreach, and push them more into a service for those who are already Christians or regular attenders. And no new formats have really risen up to fill the empty place of outreach in children's ministry. Now, summer is still a great outreach opportunity because kids have oceans of time to try something new. And both VBSs and camps can still be great outreach opportunities, whether they are in the summer or in the winter, actually. However, we need to radically tweak their format in order to have them go back to being both discipleship and outreach, and not just discipleship for the in-crowd only. Right. So on top of that, many churches have tried new formats, such as multiple smaller outreach events throughout the summer, and those are effective as well. With the Future Spies Mystery Experience, you can set up any of those options. It could be a camp, it could be a VBS, and it could be a series of outreach events for the summer, or any type of or any time of year, really. Yeah, in fact, this upgrade to Future Spies helps you to turn it into any program type that fits your ministry, and it's designed with many new breakthroughs to really help your ministry become the buzz of the community. And here's how it works. When you get the Future Spies series, you'll see that it's a 7-lesson series. You can use, these for your weekend or midweek services, but when you get the Future Spies Mystery Experience upgrade, it turns the first 5 lessons into a VBS or camp or outreach format. You might wonder why it's 5 lessons or 5 days and why it isn't 7 of them, and here's exactly why. Now, say that you choose to use the Spy Experience upgrade to do a VBS. It comes with the opening rally, the 4 rotations, the closing rally, everything. Now, you'll have kids from Monday to Friday at the VBS, and that's 5 days or 5 lessons, right? Then at the end of it, you tell them that there's more. There's 2 more episodes left, and they can experience those at your church on the weekend. And that will be the only way for them to know how the spy story ends.
So you're essentially using the strongest draw of this series to bring kids to church.
Yep.
The same goes if you choose the camp format. After a 5-day camp, invite kids to come back to your church on the weekend for the remaining 2 spy experiences. This way you have a much higher amount of kids actually coming to your church after you do a camp VBS or series of outreach events.
Or say that you choose a 3-day VBS, it's possible, or 3 outreach events or 4. Then you simply run those 3 or 4 lessons from the mystery experience upgrade, and then simply continue on the weekends with the remaining 4 or 3 Future Spies lessons in order to encourage kids to come back to church. And we've done this format where you can essentially cut the outreach in half and let it continue on the weekend. And we've done this format at churches with less than 40 kids and with churches with over 3,000 kids, and God did great things in every case. Children's ministries doubled, some tripled, or grew at a percentage that was never measured lower than 30%, even at a church of 3,000.
Now you might ask, wait a minute, how about the kids on the weekend who did not go to the VBS or the camp?
Oh, you actually asked a smart question.
I did. Will they just start Future Spies halfway? Well, great question. Kids can jump into the story at any point because each lesson begins with a detailed review of what had happened so far. In fact, any newcomer can come in at any moment and they might like it so much that next year when you do a special event, they'll be sure to join and bring their friends. So we've done series like this in many cultures, and it's amazing everywhere. We've often seen that new kids who first come to the outreach event will bring new friends to church because they'll be so excited about the story that they've had time to tell their friends.
Now, when you decide to upgrade the Future Spies and you do the Mystery Spy experience, it's a great one-time event to recruit volunteers for. They'll see so much excitement and they'll get a taste for what it's like to volunteer year-round. So there you have it. With one mystery experience, you'll see many new kids coming to church. You have the perfect opportunity for new volunteers to try out serving. You'll increase the visibility of your church in the community. You'll help kids discover their God-given purpose. And you'll deepen their spiritual growth overall. And this is all in one amazingly fun initiative.
It is very fun.
Yeah.
So it's truly a new day in children's ministry. Our kids are radically different from how our generation was when we were kids. And thank God for that, because now you get to do cool things like Future Spies. Yeah. It's time that children's ministry stop being behind on culture, but ahead of it. We don't necessarily like the word relevant, because relevant still means that you're in the same place. You want to be ahead of culture. It's time that the church becomes, the center of the community again, where things happen for all ages, affecting the entire community. We made Future Spies and its mystery experience upgrade to help you do just that.
Have fun with it.